Hello friends, my name is Abhishek. Now I'll discuss about motion of physical science. This is a scale. This is a scale. Now, what can you see? The scale is in rest. But suppose this. What can you see? That's right. The scale is in motion. So when it does not change its position with the interval of time, then it is known as the uh, thing is at rest. But when it changes its direction or path by the interval of time, then it is known as the thing is in motion. So, what is the perfect definition of motion? In physics, the motion is described as that the body is changing its path over the time. So we can describe uh, with the speed, velocity, acceleration to the motion. Now I'll discuss about the various types of motion. So various types of motion are: number one, translational motion. Translational motion means when the object is traveling in a particular direction, like this. This object is traveling in a particular distance, a particular direction over time, then it is known as translational motion. Also, there are two types of translational motion. That is rectilinear motion. What is rectilinear motion? When it travels in a straight direction, only straight direction, then it is known as rectilinear motion. But when it travels like this in curvature direction, then it is known as curvilinear motion. So I have discussed about translational motion. Then I will discuss about rotational motion. What is rotational motion? When it rotates with the interval of time and it changes its path with the interval, then it is known as rotational motion. Number 3, periodic motion. When an object changes its direction with time and it rotates or changes its path with the time equal to time, then it is known as periodic motion that changes its path with time. Next, number 4, non-periodic motion. The object when does not change its direction or path it equal to the time, then it is non-periodic motion. So these are the main 4 parts of motion. Now I'll discuss about the other parts of motion. So according to the direction, there are 3 types of motion. Number 1, one-dimensional motion. Number 2, two-dimensional motion. Number 3, three-dimensional motion. One-dimensional motion, that only travels in a particular direction, not randomly or not in another position. When it travels in a line, then it is known as one-dimensional motion. Number 2, two-dimensional motion. That means when, suppose like this is the scale that I try to curve the scale, and suppose this, like this, it is traveling, so it is in motion, and that is known as two-dimensional motion. That is the curve in the curve direction. Then it is known as the two-dimensional motion. And number three, three-dimensional motion. That means when it comes randomly. Suppose this is an object, also this is an object. This comes randomly. So according to the direction, this is known as the three-dimensional motion. Now I'll discuss about the various types of state of motion. Number one, in the uniform state. So uniform state means that when the object so uniform motion is that when it travels uniformly equal to the distance or and equal to the time. So that is known as uniform state of motion. That travels uniformly in the particular direction or distance, and also in the particular interval of time, equal interval of time. Then non-uniform motion. Non-uniform state of motion means that when the thing does not adjust itself with the interval of time, then it is known as the non-uniform state of motion. That is said to be non-uniform state in motion. So thank you. Please share my YouTube channel and also share my videos and also like my video. Thank you.